I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. 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 Ay, yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, Prescott. And right away, he lost the football. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Right there, 54, right there.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
He's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The tackle there by John Johnson.
He was brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Faking the give, Darnold. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Jets.
A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A gain of 3, second down.
Pick up at 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, this is Edmonds. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Darnold down to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check 46, 47.
Prescott from the gun. Hitting Juju on the slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rip left. Slam. Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. Max by 4. I got him. Right there. We're going to 54. Ryan. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Check, check. Watch the defense. 47. Blue dance, blue dance. We're going to 54. Ryan. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On second down, Prescott again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Kill. 47. 54 Mike. Come on, boy. You got me.
And again, it's Prescott. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10 at the 43-yard
So
line.
in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Kill. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They'll throw again. Prescott going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And the Jets first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Tackle made by Devin.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a give to Edmonds. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle made
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st down, it's Logan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Henry Anderson on the stop. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st and 10, Darnold going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That one good for 37 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Chase Edmonds, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Prescott on 1st down. Completion here to Claypool. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come up the ball. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
1st down, Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hey, 47. Mike 57.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
47. 57. Let's go, defense. We're going to 54. Lions. Kill. Turn up.
They run with Logan. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Good track. We're going to 53. 47. Mike 54. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go.
Prescott to throw it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Joker. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch the
Prescott from the gun on third. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
For the Pittsburgh Steelers.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jets set to receive this third-quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. It's Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
To Chris Herndon.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown.
To number 82,
Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make it. We're going to 53. Check 3, check 3. There we go, kill.
They'll run on first down. Logan. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
36-yard line.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Big kill. Big stop.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Intended for Chase Claypool.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. To the right side to Eric Ebron. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 29.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up.
Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day, play. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Prescott from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pick up there.
At the 43-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On second down now, it's Logan. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
Prescott going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line. That's the end.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
46, 46. Mike, 57. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now Prescott. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Jets 31, Steelers 26. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because They're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On second down, Edmonds. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Darnold. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First down, New York.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Darnold on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Now left side on the swing pass. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
34-yard line.
This is Logan.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it here with Logan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a third and long. He's back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the second round there defensively.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do in the 2-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this?
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this. This is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile,